Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday to y'all. Welcome to Fatherhood for the Rest of Us. Got a couple pretty exciting announcements for you. The first one that I'm going to tell you today is, and it's not that exciting, is man, I had a rough run this weekend. I just not feeling so hot. And I really think that the week prior I just wasn't getting the sleep that I needed. And what's funny is I go to bed every night so focused on trying to get that sleep that I wanted and needed, that I know that I need. And that would keep me up later and longer. I'm not sure if this has ever happened to you. I'm sure it's happened to plenty of you. I probably should have hit the NyQuil or something. There's probably some homeopathic right way to do that that I just didn't do this past week. It all caught up to me on Saturday. Went out Saturday morning, went walking, did some swimming, and did plan to do some fun stuff around the house with getting the next garden going with the kids, stuff like that, regular stuff. Getting ready to do my next biathlon. Got a big event coming up, going to Cincinnati this Friday and Saturday. And man, I got walloped, right? I don't know if it's Meg's been sick, Liam was sick, and usually I'm pretty resilient, but I just wasn't getting the sleep that I needed, and it's killing me. You probably hear it in there, and got a little bit of a just hanging on in there. So I just crashed on Saturday and rested most of the day yesterday. I was back up on my feet yesterday and doing what you need to do around the house. But I think what was cool about it though is that Meg was able to hang out with the boys both days at the pool that just opened up in the neighborhood, and they loved it. So they got a little one-on-one time with Mom. And they spent like probably a good three hours each day in the pool, just hanging out, getting their exercise, feeling good. I'm glad that they got to get out there and do that and enjoy that. Just really feel like that's a big thing for the children too, getting out and playing some more and not being so attached to the iPad. So coming at you today too from a rental vehicle, a courtesy vehicle, actually, if you will, from courtesy of Honda Auto Park. While I've got the Ridgeline in, getting some electrical work checked out. Also, not a big announcement, but some of you may not recognize this vehicle, and I wouldn't want you to be thrown off. At any rate, right outside of the auto park, not too far from it. And just getting some work done. Hopefully they figure out what the issue is. So it shouldn't be anything too big, but just want to get it taken care of. On to the announcements. This week I've got a couple of really awesome ones. As always, they're all awesome. The audience is always amazing. Very grateful to be able to be doing this podcast, sharing these videos with you, and having you there to listen to them. Just really, really awesome, great experience for me, and I'm hoping, and I know that there's at least one or two people out there that are tuning in and getting it. To that end, actually, I know that I've got a recent review, my first from the UK. I want to say thanks to Ozzy Iyer, who's another podcaster out there who does a podcast called When Is My Time, and I'll tell you what, if you want to hear, I don't know, the precise, the good, just how a really awesome podcast should be done, and just some really good wisdom coming from an excellent man of character. Check out whenismytime.com. What he writes here is good listening to Brandon's take on being a dad. Would have been even more handy if I'd heard it 30 years ago. Looking forward to following Brandon on this journey and seeing where it leads. Aren't we all? I think we are. I know I am very curious as to where it leads. As they say, kind of building the parachute as you're coming down. Excited to share this week. I've got Mike Merriam. Did an interview with him last week that I'll be posting this Friday. He is the author and a bestseller on Amazon. The book is called Closer Than You Think. Mike talks about he was in the mortgage business. He did very well. He was very successful. However, he was unfulfilled. And so he went ahead and he reached out to Hal Elrod and John Berghoff, who are coaches, who are both coaches, and they're both part of this group called Quantum Leap Mastermind, and they're both also related to Hal Elrod's got the My Morning Miracle book, and he's also got a podcast. I forget the name of it offhand, but he does a really good podcast. And John Berghoff is now currently hosting that as Hal Elrod is working to get past his cancer. So hopefully that happens. Big contributor to the world, but so he hooked up with those guys, and they are big on what is called appreciative inquiry, which is Mike and I dig into it. It's a little bit less of a little bit different than I think some of the other podcasts that I've done, just based on fatherhood specifically. I'd read his book. I had some questions about the book, and I also know that he's kind of moving on, not necessarily from the book, but forward. He does have a couple twin boys. We talked a little bit about that, but a lot of it was centered around the appreciative inquiry. Very, very interesting topic, and he has a lot of knowledge on it, and we also hit on a couple of his other big topics and items in the book. One is called Avid, and you'll hear that in the podcast coming up. So make sure you don't forget to download that, check that out. I have some video of it, which I may post. I used a cloud service to record it, and I'm not a super big fan of how that worked out. May share it anyways. The audio part of it came out a lot better than usual. So excited to share that with you guys. The other big one is I'm doing a Facebook Live with Jason McKenzie, who wrote the Dadly Book of Open. It's a book about vulnerability and a little bit more than that to me. He is also very intertwined with the Dad 2.0 project. He's in one of the Facebook groups. I don't have it sitting in front of me right now, but he's in the group with Larry Hagner. They have a group of 5,000 plus men on Facebook. The community itself there is awesome. He's got a new project coming up called Mental Health Warriors. Going to talk to him a bit about his book, which I read and had a huge impact on me. Just reading it. Visceral would be the word that I'd use for that. He the book is very visceral, and there are lots of aspects in it that I want to reach out and talk to him about, and I'm very excited to have him as part of this. Having the opportunity to talk to him is going to be awesome. He's related to the group. John Broman introduced me to him, and he was more than glad to tell his story and talk. Grateful to have him on. I think that tune in on Facebook Live. That's going to be June 6th, 2017, 6:30 p.m. EST. If you're not able to make it, you'll be able to find it in my feed on Facebook, or you'll be able to catch it here on the podcast. It'll be in both places, so make sure that you don't miss that. I think you're going to get something huge. I'm going to get something huge from it. I'm just grateful again, like I keep saying, to be able to share it with you, to have the opportunity to keep going on this journey, to have my kids being able to help drive all this too. If it weren't for them, then I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't have this opportunity to be talking to so many great people and sharing it with everybody out there. So Finn, Liam, and Meg, of course, thanks to you guys for helping make all this possible. If you haven't done it already, go ahead and sign up for the ebook. Brandon head over to FatherhoodfortheRestofUs.com. You're going to land on a sign up. That's going to be for the ebook. Sign up for the ebook. Get your copy. I'm selling it at $10 value. It's probably worth more than that. It's going to tell you where we've been, where we're going, where we are now. And it's an ebook. I hope to be able to make changes to it, add to it as we go forward in time. I don't have anything else really. I'm working on a number of other things, but it's really more of just a story I want to tell and share. And I don't know if it's going to inspire too many people, but it may inspire one or two. And you guys may want to come and hang out, and be a part of this journey. I know that the other thing too is reach out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can find me at Brandon G. Hanley there. And I've also got a group on Facebook. It's going to be, the Facebook group is Fatherhood for the Rest of Us. Sign up and request access, and I'll certainly let you in there. Look, there's always more, but for this one, I'll go ahead and shut it down. Be sure that you don't miss this week. It's going to be huge. I've got other big ones coming up. They're all big to me. I approach each one of them as just an honor to be able to speak to these people, to hear their stories, share their stories, and be listened to. I consider that all an honor, and I'm super grateful to be doing it right now. That's it from me, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.